How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about Exela. Exela ended up having a big time spike today. Many inside of the private Discord were able to take advantage of this. And this is part of the reasons why I said, hey, if you want to be a better investor and a better trader and make money in the stock market, then this community is for you. We'll be happy to have you in the family. But anyways, let's jump into the agenda. The first thing we're going to be going over is a technical analysis. Yes, Exela ended up pulling back today, but it's very key that we know where are those areas of support, where do we want to see it hold up. Why is this important? Because we want to see consolidation and as well as support in these areas so we can gear ourselves up for the next run up. We got to have a plan. Then secondly, we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know what have the institutions been doing with the volatility that we saw today. What are the large scale orders? What are the small, the medium? This is very key. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into the final thoughts and as well as some more details. So let's get to it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for Exela. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $4, being down 7.83%. On the low, it tested $3.92, and then on the high, testing $5.38. When we take a look at the volume on the day, you can see here we're at 292.476 million. On average, over 10 trading days, we tend to have 266.817 million. So we did have above average volume, but if we even compare it to what we had yesterday, it was like, I think it was around, just over 500 million. So a big difference there, and it's part of the reasons why we ended up seeing some pressure on the stock price today. So when we take a look at our indicators down below, you can see the RSI is around 70.60. So it's still in the overbought territory. So one thing to keep in mind, but also it is on a run up. This is why this is of no surprise. If we take a look at our indicators on the chart, we are well above the 200-day, the 100-day, and as well as the 21-day EMA. So many are going to be saying, is it done? Is Exela over? Is the momentum gone? So one of the things we need to take into consideration, we had some volatility today. So we want to pay attention to support areas. If Exela can hold up areas of support, then we can see continued strength. So one of the areas of support to keep an eye on is right here around $3.50. Of course, we also have support right at this $4 level. This is also where we close on the day. And also taking into consideration this area here, right around $3.80 to be exact. So right around here. So $3.80 and $3.50 and as well as $4. These are some key areas to really keep an eye on. One of the things I want you guys to understand, as far as for the upside, we got to $5.38 on the day, as you can see. So if we were able to actually get past that, then I would have looked forward to seeing a strong move going well past 550 and then getting into the 560 area. We already know as far as where this can go. We've seen it not too long ago back here in March get all the way up close to just under $8, being at $7.84. So as long as it decides to consolidate, build some support, build some strength in these current areas of where it's at in regard to support, I really don't mind that, because then as far when it makes the next run up, we can look forward to seeing a bigger move. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for Exela. So we could see here on the inflow we had 233, and then on the outflow we had 265. We have 67 on the large, 128 on the medium, and we also have 38 on the small. For the outflow side, for the large, we have 80. For the medium, we have 142. And for the small, we have 43. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, we can see the past 3 days have been outflow days. And as far as for July the 14th, which is today, it is at 13.05. So taking this into consideration, and these are in millions, I just want to make sure that I'm clear about that. We want to see continued strength on these outflow days. If we see strength on these outflow days in those areas of support that I've been talking about, then when we have an inflow day, we can see some strong moves to the upside. And the matter of the fact is, it was due for this. It was time for Exela to cool off a little bit. But of course, there's more that actually comes to this story here, and I will be covering that in the final thoughts. So let's jump into it right now. So for my final thoughts for Exela, we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on this play, especially as as we come closer to the end of the week. When I went on Fintel, I saw that the short interest was around 30%, just a little bit higher than that, and the short borrow-free rate was around just above 24%. So of course, there's still a lot of short squeeze potential inside of this play, and we combine that with the flow itself, then we still have an opportunity to take advantage here. But make sure before you even push that buy button that you have a strategy. Another thing we need to understand, and I've mentioned this prior in other videos, we are in earnings seasons. There's a lot of big caps that have earnings. So we're seeing the money flowing out of penny stocks, small cap, the medium-sized growth stocks, and going into the big mega caps. So we're talking about the Facebooks, we're talking about the Apples, and so forth. So when that money's being moved around, of course it's going to have an impact on the plays, especially like a play like XELA. Part of the reasons why I feel like we saw a lot more outflows in regards to large-scale orders, because that just tells us what institutions are actually doing. So what we want to see is continued strength from XELA, and if it's able to maintain those support areas that I covered in the technicals, then it's going to continue to actually look bullish. And to be clear, these areas to keep an eye on is around the 350 to 380 and as well as $4. You want to see those areas continue to hold. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.